Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we got some new equipment for the business. So I actually ordered a couple days ago. I ordered a Silhouette Cameo 4, and it should be here today. So we're gonna run back to the house, wait for the UPS guy, because I'm supposed to sign for it. So let's run back home. We'll wait for him, and we'll see what we got. Alrighty, guys. So the UPS man just came, and we got some goodies here. This is for the business. Here we got all the books and stuff. But as you can see, we ordered a Cameo 3 or no Cameo 4 from Silhouette. So I'm gonna get this big box out of this box, and we'll open it up and we'll take a look. All right, guys. So this is what we got. So ordered this on Amazon. Wasn't supposed to be here till like the end of the month. They said the 19th through I think it was the 24th. So looking at the calendar over there, we're 2 weeks early. Just kind of nice. But this is a bundle that I bought on Amazon. You can buy these bundles. I believe this was $380 something, if I remember correctly. Let me look real quick. Okay, so after doing some looking, this was $363 and some change with tax and shipping and whatnot. So these little kits here, they come with vinyl. I believe this is heat transfer vinyl in this one. So we have vinyl. Let me move this knife out of the way. Then in here is your other vinyl and transfer tape. So I don't exactly remember how many sheets of vinyl and how many sheets of transfer tape. I believe it was 38 sheets, and I almost think like 12 of these, and I don't remember on the heat transfer, but Oracle 641. I use Oracle 651 on my stuff. You got a scraper. Don't know what you would use a scraper for. I guess you could use it for a squeegee. Sketch pens. I don't really know what these are for, but they're there. So here you have all the different blades, the connector, plug it into your computer and whatnot. The power cable there, and I believe that's about it. So they have this here software download. So I believe it comes with, should be everything that you need to get started. A little hook for weeding, which I didn't even know they made until I ordered this thing and I was looking at everything. Cutting mat seems pretty thin. I don't know how long that'll last. And I believe that feels like something else back here behind the machine, but I believe that is about it. So let's get this machine out of here and we will take a look at it. Okay, so what I was feeling under the machine was vinyl. So this is Oracle 651 or Oracle, however you want to say it. That is what I use for doing decals. So now we have that. Have the machine here out of the box. Cut that and get this thing unwrapped and see what we got here. some scratches on it, not a big deal. Now this is, like I said, an Amazon bundle. I buy these bundles. When I bought my big machine in there, but anyway, like I was saying, I was looking at this. That's interesting for a brand new machine. But anyway, like I was saying, when I ordered my big machine in there, I ordered a bundle. And the reason for that being is with that machine in there, I don't know about this one. I haven't done a lot of research on these yet. So we will be doing that before we get it set up and whatnot. But on that machine in there, with your blades, you have to manually set the depth. So like this one, you can see here, it's got numbers on it. I don't know what the numbers are for, but with, like I said, with my machine in there, you have to manually set the blade depth, and I'll actually show y'all that real quick. Alright, so with this machine here, the US Cutters MH871, you have your blade here in the carrier. You unscrew this, pull this out, and you have to manually set that blade depth. If it'll focus, you can see it's not going to focus. So anyway, if you could see it, you have to manually set that blade depth, and it's a bit challenging. Now on this, okay, so on this carrier here, or on the blade holder, you have a set screw and an adjustment screw. Now what these do is they set your depth for your blade here. I really wish that would focus. You can kind of see it there sticking out of the end of it. And if you push this, you can see the blade there. But you can just barely see it sticking out there at the very tip of the thing. And pretty much it is half of the thickness of a debit card or a credit card or whatever. So it took a bit of trial and error. I mean, you have, you know, the debit card thickness thing, and then you kind of fine tune off of that. So it's not exactly something that you plug it in first time and you start making decals. So that is why I like these bundles, is because you can kind of get to use the machine, get to know the machine without wasting a ton of money purchasing vinyl and then wasting it. So I'm going to untape it. I'm going to watch a couple YouTube videos on this thing, see how you set it up. Probably not going to set it up today. I'll probably give y'all another business update for the business, because I don't really have anywhere to set this up currently. I thought we had some time, and we didn't, which is fine. I'm not complaining that it came early, but we just don't have anywhere to put it. So I'm going to untape it, like I said, do some research, and see if we can learn a little more about this thing. Okay, guys, so I got everything unpackaged here pretty much. You know, pull all the tape. This thing just kind of sits down like so. Pick it up, set it in there. To put your blade in, you pull this tab here forward like so, and then your blade sits down in there. You can't mess it up because it's got these slots. So put it in there just like so, line those up, push that down, clip it in place, good to go. So now what I'm going to do, after watching a video from Heat Press Nation, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to grab my computer, download the software, and I'm going to try to make a cut. I don't really have anything going on today, so I guess we're going to see if we can make some cuts with this thing. Now, one thing that I will mention with these style cables, now this does plug in here on the side of the machine, right there. So, as you can see, there's that little, it's like a filament in there. Now, with my big machine in there, because I didn't even used to have that little space, before we started remodeling in here, that's why everything's a mess. That's why there's a blanket hung over the window. We painted the walls, we got to get new blinds. We're redoing the flooring. If you are new here to the channel, then we're also redoing the flooring in here. But we're trying to get that done because we got new furniture on the way. But I used to be set up in here with my machine next to the couch, and that little table that you seen in there a while ago. And I would sit on the floor and make decals. That's where I started at. So this goes to show, I mean, if you really want to do something, you can do it. Saved up all my money about that machine. I already had the computer because I was already doing YouTube at the time, and just made it happen. But one thing, and I'll actually show y'all because I still have the thing, is there is a little board in there, and I was leaning over because this machine loads from the back to, these are your rollers, as you can see. So load from the back, all that kind of thing. This is the table that I had there in the living room, but I will show y'all, because on this machine right there, so similar to that one in there, but in here I do have my original board that I had to replace because it broke. That little filament in there will break. So you can see this is in that end piece right there, and that's the bottom, which is right here. So the little filament broke, bent those pins, and actually broke a pin, and then my machine was dead in the water until I replaced this. I called US Cutters, thankfully, and they just sent me one out. I don't know if it was part of warranty or whatever, because it was literally not even a month probably after I bought the machine. But be very, very careful of that, and that is why now I have it placed here off of the table, where no one really can get to it. So that is why. But I'm going to take, sorry for the mess, been organizing a little bit, but I'm going to take my computer here, we're going to go in here, download the software, and we're going to see if we can make a cut today. Okay guys, so after doing some more searching, went on here to download the app and what all you get and all that stuff. So it's supposed to come with all these free design elements and all this stuff. And actually, you register your machine. You need to do that for warranty purposes and whatnot. But you actually go on here and it tells you what to do. So, kind of nice. My other machine wasn't like that at all. But I do absolutely love that machine. One thing it doesn't do very well is it doesn't do fine detail, which I'm hoping that this little guy here will do. So, we'll get this thing hooked up to power, follow the steps, and I will kind of summarize this for y'all as well as we go along, just to kind of try to help anybody who needs just a little more than what you can get here on the website. Okay, so got it plugged in here. Now this says do not connect to your computer, so we're not going to do that yet, but got this connected. That's really nice too, how that's kind of flush, so it doesn't get in the way. And then got it plugged in over there, just temporary. So now we can go ahead, power this thing up. It'll be the first time I've done this. Well, that's pretty cool, if we're being honest. All of this is actually pretty cool. But I'm going to move on here, run through this, and we will see what we need to do. Alright, so looking on here, kind of on the next step, what you do is you go up here, you click what type of computer you have. For us, Windows 64-bit. So you click on it, it automatically starts downloading, and then you install it just like normal. Anything else, then you open it up, connect your machine to the computer, go to the send panel, and when I do that, we will look, and we'll see what we got going on, and I will try to update y'all along the way. Alright guys, so we're about an hour into this. My computer's getting a bit slow in its old age, but I'll say that. Bought this thing in 2018, into 2018, so not that old, but I mean it's done YouTube since it was brand new. YouTube, decals for the last 2 years, and everything else. So it's done pretty well for I think this thing was like almost $400 with the extended warranty from Walmart. So not bad. Now one thing I did notice, I went ahead and turn this off, but if you listen how quiet this thing is. Silent. It's pretty nice. If you listen, you can probably hear our refrigerator running. And I will show y'all just for like comparison. Well, computers don't know what it's doing, but for comparison purposes, if you listen to this thing, so I mean it's not super loud, you know, but it's quite interesting how that thing is silent. It's kind of nice. But like I said, I want to do some playing around with this thing, you know, figure out everything. You'll have to do the same thing if you get one of these. But I'm do some playing around, and my phone's about dead here, so plug it up for a bit while I play with this, and we'll see what we can do with this thing today. Okay, so after, I don't even know what time it is now. We've spent some time here arguing with this thing. It's currently, well, the computer says 1:14. Computer's 2 hours behind, so it's 3:14. I don't quite know when I started this, but we got two of our logos here for our business, and we got all this hooked up, so on and so forth. I am going to delete this little line, maybe, or not, or we can delete the whole thing. So I'll leave it then, not a big deal. But the cutting mat I had mentioned, You take that piece of backing paper off, and it is sticky. You stick your vinyl to it. The lines there is from when I had to reposition the vinyl a couple times. This is super sticky. So now what we can do is line this up. We'll load the machine, and I guess we will start cutting and see what this thing will do. I know, I will be honest, if y'all want me to make a video with kind of comparing this machine to my US cutter machine in there, let me know, because I would like to do that. My computer's about to die. I'll go get the charger for it real quick, and it's dead. So I'll plug it in real quick. We'll get this thing cut, and then we will take a look at it. All right, guys. So, funny enough, oh no, you probably can't see it. Maybe you can. Maybe you can. Right there, you can see it. I forgot to delete this border, so it's literally cutting this border right here, and not not the actual decal itself. So I'm gonna delete that on here real quick. So pay attention if you do that. When you trace an image, if you blow it up to make tracing easier for you to see all the detail and stuff, make sure you delete that border, or it will cut that border all the way around. Now, I chose red for this because I have plenty, and when I say plenty, I mean plenty of red vinyl in there, but they're in rolls. I'm sure you can take a simple roll and cut it, you know, to your length. But I'm going to delete this red line and we're going to try this again. Also, if you hear this, that's this chair. Sorry. But I got the red line deleted. I think this is just like a border for the actual page right here. But you see like the red lines here, and then this blue line, you can just delete that. Delete that one, and delete that one. And I think that's it. That's dirt. So for this one, you double click it, and it will pop up like this. And then you can delete. And I think where you double click, it will let you delete the actual like nodes there. I mean, you can see I did it on this one here. You just go around and you can watch it move around. But I'm gonna do that real quick, and I'll show you all that. I just want to make sure that this is the size that I want beforehand. But other than that, well, no, because that's the size of this box. So we'll go ahead, click it, delete, just like so. And then you can just click off of it, and you're done. So now we can actually size these appropriately. I'm going to do them 5-inch, or I guess in this case 499. Close enough for me. I know you can go up here and change them, but I guess this is a deal of it's good enough for the customer, because the customer is me, and I don't mind the 1/1000th of a difference. So now we can go back up here, hit send, And there's another red line here that we will get rid of. Up here, apparently. But I'm going to go through all this, get all this squared away, and then we will try, I guess, round 2. Alright, so, I don't know how I did it, but somehow we were over here in fill. That's why it just cuts this border. You can go over here to simple in this instance, and there we have. So, I told it to cut a couple times and it cut that line right there. I don't know why, but it did. So we're going to move this up a bit and we're going to try it again now that hopefully we're in the right little deal here. So let's see. Now one thing I must say is this thing makes a little interesting sound compared to my other machine. But like I said, if y'all want to see a comparison video, leave a comment down below. Because after I get to know this thing a little more, I would like to do that. So I guess y'all stay tuned for that. But I guess I'm going to let this thing cut. I'm going to go in here and grab an X-Acto knife. We'll get this thing weeded and see what it looks like. Alright, so this thing is done. Now that it's done and it has returned, you can just click here and it unloads the machine. So you can see here, we have 1 and 2. Now, you just take your finger or something and you can peel this off here. Now, I left backing paper on, that way you don't have a double adhesive type of deal. But I'm going to peel this off of here. I'll weed it that way. That's the way I've, I guess, been accustomed to with the other one, because you don't have this, you just feed vinyl directly into the machine. But anyway, I guess if I can figure out how to turn the machine off, I guess I'm going to peel this off here. We'll get this weeded and we'll take a look. Also guys, if you're wondering what happens to your decal after you after you peel it off of that little sheet, there it is. There's the other piece. So that kind of sucks. That was one thing that I don't like about doing rolls, is now you have to deal with this curled up mess. But it's not a big deal, I guess. And then for weeding, I'm also going to try this little pick hook thing that they give you and see how it works. Alright guys, so I got both of them weeded, and I will say, need some adjustment. You know, I didn't change any settings, I didn't mess with anything, you know, whatever. I mean, I didn't mess with anything. So, you know, like on here, you can mess with the force, speed, number of passes, all that kind of thing. I didn't touch any of that to kind of see what would it do with all the presets right out of the box, you know. You can see lettering here, both same. And it pulled just about every letter. A little bit of a V, a little bit of an S, and an O. So, you know, it is what it is. If you were, because I know what to look for when stuff starts happening like that. And I know you can, most of the time, you can use your fingernail or, you know, another X-Acto knife or something similar to aid your lettering. out a little bit, just to kind of, you know, help it along. And I thought, well, I could do that. I thought, well, I'll see, you know, what is this going to do right out of the box. You know, my other machine, I keep referencing back to it, doesn't have the auto blade here, like I had showed y'all. And when it's set, it's set. Now, you can change, and I think I have one of those decals in here that I had made for my car. But if you turn this machine on, this is set, right? And then up here, once it gets going, kind of warms up a second, you can change your cut speed and your cut pressure. I don't change it very much because I have it set where it does fairly well. But here is one of those that this machine has done. As you can see here, you can change that stuff, you know, up, down, side to side. That's where I set mine at because it works for me. But here's one that this machine has done, and it does fine. So I'm not saying the other one is a bad machine. It just needs some adjustment. I imagine what you could probably do is make 2 passes or a little more pressure, and you should be fine. But I mean, you can see again, same design as this one as the other, same size too, I believe. If I remember correctly, I believe those are 5-inch. Those might be 5.5. But as you can see, I just pulled the letters out. So, well, there's one stuck to the little pick. This little pick's actually pretty nice, I must say. And as you can see, I mean, it didn't leave any indentation, whereas my other machine will leave an indentation on the vinyl. So I'm going to say that's what the deal is. Over here, I'm going to say what you need to do is come over here to one of these and give it a little more pressure, and you should be good to go. Yeah, down here, a little more force. So I'll probably bump that to 15 or so, give it a shot and try again. But this is not going to be primarily my machine. My sister Jordan, the J in the JNS or JS, Jordan, my sister, this is going to primarily be her machine, because I know she likes to do, she's very artsy, I guess you could say. So I figured if this one will do small detail, let her run with it and let her see what it'll do, or you know, see what she can do with it. So this is gonna be her machine. Like I said, I just wanted to see, you know, can you, if you get the thing from UPS, you're excited about it, and you have an order, or you want to make your own logo or whatever, could you do it all in the same day with minimal research? And the answer is yes, you can. And if you buy this little bundle where it comes with all the vinyls and this little thing and all that, you very well could, if you have a pair of scissors. Most people have scissors. So would I recommend this little machine? As of right now, I would say yes. I will keep y'all updated. I'll do some reviews and stuff on it. But personally, I don't really care to get super deep off into this. because again, this is going to be her machine. So I guess that's where we're at with that. I might do a little playing with it sometime or another, but I gotta get around, go do some stuff, make a couple phone calls, do a couple things, because we're trying to get everything lined out for the business, get the business 100% opened up, ready to go, and making money instead of me just spending money. Because that's what we've been doing for the last 4 months. But it is what it is. I'm not complaining. Opened a business at 21. Now, well, opened it at 20 and then turned 21. Is a bit of an accomplishment for me in itself. So I will keep y'all updated, like I said, and I will make a video once we get this machine all lined out, all figured out. We will make a video comparing this machine to my US Cutters machine and what I think about both of them. Like I said, in a couple days I might do a little more with this one and see what all I can figure out with it. But there we go. So again, you know, missed the lettering. Now if you wanted to, I don't exactly know how to do it with this one, but with my other one, you could go in here with the software on it. Let me pull it up real quick. I have that software just right down here. It's already pulled up. But you can go in and select, like on this design, and you could cut the lettering itself. Let me actually pull this design up real quick. Alright, so we have my other software here, and I'm going to show y'all just how easy this is to use. And this is what was messing me up with the other. So you come up here, images, like so, images, vectorize, trace. I'm not going to show y'all all my files here because it's got all my logos, my SL logo, that logo, and a couple others. But I'll come over here, logos, and we will select that particular logo. It's actually in downloads. But we will select that particular one, like I said, and give it a go from right there. Okay, so now find that logo, double click on it, and it pulls it up here in vectorize. And I'm sure you can do this with the other one, maybe. I just need to find it. That is the issue. So, as you can see there, all one piece, just as it is. Or, I mean, you could do a blank or a negative if you wanted to by just right-clicking these. Hit trace, just like so, and you can watch it trace. And then after it traces, you can accept it, and there you go. But it takes it a second because my computer's kind of slow, but and just this quick and this easy. It's traced. You pull it out over here, you click on it, you can go up here and change your sizing, or you can click on it and pull it down however you want to do it. Again, or you can come up here 5-inch, just like so, and it will resize it for you, you know, so on and so on. Or you can come down here and triple click a letter, like so, and then you can use this to move this around, or just whatever. You can come over here as well and triple click this, click here, and delete it. You have your letters right there. You come up here, you click cut, and right there you can cut just the lettering. So in this situation, because this has happened with the other machine, where it pulls out some of the lettering or all of the lettering if it's a fine design or something or another. That is what I do in that situation. Pull up the lettering, cut the exact same lettering. It's still sized the exact same way. You can cut it, done, you know, pull it out, weed it, and you can overlay it right onto here, and you are good to go. So, I guess that is that. And again, I mean, I've been using this software right here for over 2 years, so I'm sure if I had the experience with the other software, you know, it would be much easier. But I will figure that out. I'll do some playing with it, like I said. We'll get it figured out sometime or another. I'll get Jordan over here, let her play with it on her computer and see what she can do with it. See if she can teach me anything about it, and we'll go from there. But anyway, guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. I feel like we did a bunch in today's video, but we really didn't do anything. One of them type of deals. But like I said, that is going to be a wrap for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope everybody has a great day.